Lava the Purgatory, also known as Lava Altar or Lavalter, is a 5-star splash caster who's only available from the Ask Yourself missions during the Who Is Real event, or from the Record Restoration, which will be coming to the global server in the future. Lavalter has an undisclosed amount of combat experience, most likely being more than the 6 months of combat experience that her base form has, as Lavalter has now matured into a young adult from her teenage form. She stands at 158 centimeters tall, having grown 4 centimeters, was born on the 22nd of June in Victoria, and is of the Sarkaz race. In her archive file and promotion record, it's noted that ever since art instructors took notice of the talent of Lava's arts, they formed a regimen and curriculum to allow Lava to master arts more efficiently and systematically. As a result, Lava herself became obsessed with her studies and practice, to the point where she neglects rest. Lava is proud that she's able to study under many of Rhodes' casters. Over time, Lava came to realize that there's more to arts than just inflicting damage. Because of this, Lava is set on seeking the truth of arts by taking on the calamities of Terra. Despite her outward appearance, Lava is quite attentive to details. She most often sides with the underdogs and their wishes. As her powers grow, so do her responsibilities, not only as a Rhodes Op, but also what she asks of herself. Having witnessed too many incidents at Rhodes, she's slowly come to understand and firmly stand by what Rhodes believes in. Lava's combat equipment evolved much like she did. Her language and interactions with others made her more mature and approachable, which may be why she's apprehensive to show her interests. Hibiscus, for example, is noted as commenting on how Lava spends her allowance and how she cares for her sister. Cruz commenting about how Lava wants others to notice how she's changed. Lava left Reserve Team A1 and became a full op after showing off her skills. During her time in A1, Lava had a group of great friends that she could open her heart to, and her relationship with her sister had been fixed, though Lava may say otherwise. There's an excerpt from a log from an incident, commenting on how Lava became mature overnight from the incident, because of how long she and someone else worked together. There are 3 addendums made to the log. The first and second restrict information about the incident and the operator, and the third regarding Lava's psychological condition. However, Lava's mentality has not always been stable. After she finds herself in unexpected major incidents, Lava comes out with a stronger resolve and determination, in trade for a large deterioration to her mental health. The braver and stronger she becomes, the higher the price she needs to pay. Lavalter, much like her base form, is confirmed to be infected. She has a cell origin assimilation of 12%, 2.6% higher than her base, and now showing crystallization on her left arm, and a blood original crystal density of 0.28 parts per liter, 0.03 parts per liter higher than her base. This increase is from Lavalter's arts research and field operations, with her condition being looked after by operators Pith and Hibiscus. In her character art drawn by Shimono-kun, Lavalter wears what appears to be more deteriorated and combat-worn base outfit. She wears a black, ripped dress with diamonds ripped in the middle, black short shorts with a belt, a white collar with black tie, a black ripped hooded coat with short sleeves, a blue triangle on her left sleeve, radio on her left shoulder, and badge on her left chest, a fingerless glove on her right hand with bracelets above it, a bandolier with multiple satchels on it, an armored wrist guard on her right wrist, a black blindfold, horn decorations, and gray combat boots. She holds a combat knife in her left hand, a crane with a halo in her right, and has 2 more knives in her pack. In her voice lines, voiced by Kaori Mizuhashi, who also voiced Shiori in Inuyasha, Emi in Daily Lives of High School Boys, Ogi Oshina in the Monogatari series, Navi in The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time, yes I know that's weird, and Chang Chung, Taiwan, and Essex in Azure Lane, Lavalter talks about her past and arch research.
炎のアーツはもうここまでマスターした。このまま研究し続ければ現代アーツ理論の限界に触れられる気がするんだ。 空間に影響を与えることだってできるかもしれない。占ってほしい？懐かしいな。ずっとやってなかったからさ。ただの暇つぶしになら占ってあげてもいいけど。あんたの運勢は相変わらず何とも言えないな。まあいいや。この結果が間違ってるってことを行動で証明してくれ。アーツの研究をしてるのは術師が果たすべき責務ってだけだ。そんなことすらできない奴に守るべきものなんて守れるわけが。スイーツお疲れ様。ありがとう。任務と関係なくても。ハイビス、姉ちゃんは無条件で人助けをする。全くもって猿数らしくない優しさでな。だけどこの大地に善意を向けたところで姉ちゃんに善意を向けてくれる人なんてどれほどいるんだろうな。なんで占いの熱が冷めたかって？人間の未知に対する恐怖心や好奇心のほとんどは自然現象から生まれるものだから。それに何度も残酷な現実に直面してきて占いで予見できる運命になんて大した価値がないって気づいたからだ。アーツの媒介としての性能で言えば本も杖もさほど変わらない。だけどこのナイフはどんな時でも役に立つんだ。精魂尽きて肉弾戦に迫られる時も、荒野でサバイバルをする時も、本に書かれたお堅い言葉なんて何の役にも立たないからな。チームでの作戦は面倒だけど、今になって行動予備隊のメンバーたちとの共同作戦を思い返してみたら、確かに懐かしいかもな。もしまたみんなと一緒に戦えるなら。いや、なんでもない。昔の私にしたってそんなにぶっきらぼうじゃなかっただろう。なんでハイビスは未だに私を成長しない子供だと思ってるんだ。しかもガキ扱いして嫌がらせまでしてくる。仲直りしたってのに余裕ぶってる顔を見るとムカつくんだよ。この最悪な時代に十分すぎるくらいの悪意が人々の間に蔓延してる。そんなの変えないといけないんだ。華やかな見てくれを装いながら、その内側は何よりも汚い偽善者たちが私の同胞たちを傷つけるんだ。猿数だからって理由だけでな。そんなの見過ごすことはできない。
At E2 with everything maxed, Lavalter has 1,708 HP, 95 attack, 115 defense, 20 resistance, a 70-second redeploy time, 32 DP cost, and a 2.9 second attack speed. Her range is the standard range of a splash caster. At max trust, she gets plus 90 attack. At max pot, she gets minus 3 DP, minus 10 seconds to redeploy, and a buff to her talent. Her talent, which is unlocked at E1 and really complex, Spell Formation at E2 Pot 4, immediately gives Lavalter 35 SP after her first deployment. On each deployment, she gives plus 5 SP to other casters on the field, and when deployed, other casters get plus 5 SP after deployment. Essentially, she just gives out SP whenever she's deployed. Lavalter has 2 base skills, with one being unlocked at E2. Her first base skill, Alternate Operator, when Lavalter is assigned to the CC, each alter increases the morale of all ops in the CC by plus 0.5 per hour. Her second base skill, Heat Charge Gamma, when Lavalter is assigned to a power plant, plus 20% drone recovery rate. Lavalter's first skill, Flame Quenched Dagger, gains SP over time and is manually triggered. All levels start with 10 SP, with level 7 needing 54 SP to proc, lasting 31 seconds, and M3 needing 50 SP to proc, lasting 35 seconds. At level 7, Lavalter gets plus 1 attack range, plus 14 attack, and can hit 2 targets at once. At M3, it's plus 20 attack. Her second skill, Ring of Hellfire, gains SP over time and is manually triggered. All levels start with 30 SP, with level 7 needing 74 SP to proc, lasting 36 seconds, and M3 needing 70 to proc, lasting 40 seconds. At level 7, Lavalter stops attacking and targets an ally with the highest HP in range, enveloping herself and the ally in a ring of fire. Each ring deals 40% arts damage every second to all enemies in the surrounding 8 tiles. At M3, it's 50% arts damage per second. Lavalter has an SPC-X module called Sarkaz's Knife, making it so that Lavalter gets plus 1 tile for her range. At module level 3, Sarkaz's Knife buffs spell formation, making it so that Lavalter gets plus 39 SP on her first deployment. Other casters get plus 9 SP when on the field, and plus 9 SP after deployment. She also gets plus 165 max HP, and plus 62 attack. To unlock and max out her module, you must have Lavalter at E2 level 50, have 100% trust with her, defeat a total of 80 enemies with Lavalter, 3-star Who Is Real WR-4, having Lavalter defeat at least 8 enemies, including 1 lazy, have 6 module data blocks, 20 data patching strips, 8 data patching devices, 3 manganese trihydrates, 4 RMA 70-24s, 5 Aura Raw concentrations, and 150,000 LMD. Despite the massive improvements over her base form, I can't really recommend Lavalter to either use or raise. But first we'll go over her pros. Her S1 extends her range, which can be further extended if you have her module, and can attack 2 targets at once. Her S2 does essentially extend her range and can affect up to 16 tiles. Her talent gives her a large amount of SP, as well as giving SP to other casters, and she's easily obtained and maxed out from being a welfare op in the Record Restoration. But there's a whole load of issues with her. Her base skills are meh, and you know it's bad when I bring out the base skills, which I barely talk about. Her stats are mediocre, she's expensive to deploy, and her talent works against her redeploy time. Her talent only gives that large amount of SP on her first deployment, but the second half of the description of the talent kind of incentivizes players to continually deploy and retreat Lavalter for that small amount of SP given to other casters. Her S2 stops her attacking and neuters her attack because of that, and even with using her skills, which take forever to charge up after the first use, her damage output is terribly low. Low recommendation on using and raising Lavalter. There's plenty of other AoE casters out there who are much better, such as Mastema, Dusk, and Leonhardt, who have better uses and are overall better. Hell, Mastema, who's a 6-star with one of her modules, can be cheaper to deploy. Thank you for watching. Please follow my Twitter for updates. I also stream, and please check out my other Arknights and Azure Lane videos as well. There will be a teaser out tomorrow for next week's character and chapter summaries.